My dear learners, including age group 6 years to the age group of grandfathers, age is just a number. This is part 1 of string operations. We'll be discussing about indexing, slicing and strike. So let us start.
Guys, let us see indexing. Indexing means accessing individual characters, that is, elements of a string by its position within the string. Guys, as you all know, strings are made up of a set of characters, right? Now, each of these characters is having an address. Just like if you want to go to a friend's house, you will ask him his address and then go to that specific place. Similarly, in strings, each character is having an index number or an address that you can use to specifically access that character. Now guys, this index number is given based on the position of the character within the string. Now indexing is done in two ways guys, positive indexing and negative indexing. So guys, let us first of all see positive indexing. As you can see here, I am having the string Python is using, right? And I have done the positive indexing of each character, right? Now let me tell you guys that positive indexing starts from the extreme left of the string, right? And it goes on in an ascending order of whole numbers. Whole numbers, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. It will not be like 0, 0 0.1, 0 0.2, 0 0.3 or any random number, right? It will be just like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? One of the most important thing to note here is that guys, positive indexing starts with 0, right? It is not like if that the first character will have the index number as 1. So you can see P is the first character of this whole string, so it is having 0 as the index number, and then Y is having 1 and so on, it goes on till 14, right? So this means that I'm having 15 characters in my string. Guys, let us do some practical stuff. Okay, I'll try to print this P out of the string, right? So first of all, let me make this string, right? Example equals to Python is easy, right? And now I'll try to print the first character, that is P, right? So I will write example, okay, and then I'll give this square brackets, right? Two square brackets, and inside the square brackets I will write the index number. Now I have written 0. Now when I write example 0, this refers to P, right? Similarly, if I write 1, it will refer to Y, right? So let us print P. Okay, so you can see P is printed, right? Similarly, you can access any character of this string, like I write 8. So S is printed, you can see it, right? So what is the format? You have to first write the string and then in square brackets, you have to write the index number to access the character, right? In a similar way, negative indexing works, right? But it works in the opposite direction. That is, negative indexing starts from the extreme right of the string, okay? And it starts from -1, right? And goes like -1, -2, -3, -4, and so on. Let me try to print this P by using negative indexes, right? So I'll write example and then again square brackets and then just the index number, right? Again positive or negative. I'm using negative, so I write -15, right? And I get P, right? Now one of the important thing to note here in negative indexing is that it starts from the extreme left and with -1, whereas if you see in positive indexing, it starts from 0 and from the extreme left. So this is one of the important things to remember, because I've seen many people, they do this mistake. Okay, they get confused in positive indexing and negative indexing, right? They start positive indexing with 1 and that creates a serious problem, right? So you can print any character by using negative indexing. Okay, so if I write -1, then nothing will be printed. That is a space will be printed because here there is a space. So you can use, you can do indexing in any way. Okay, both are very easy, positive or negative, right? Let us see slicing. Slicing means accessing a subset of a string based on its indices. Guys, in indexing, we were accessing an individual character of the string, but in slicing, we will try to access a subset of the string, right? Suppose I want this Python out of this whole string, right? So this is an example of slicing. Or I want this HON, right? Like this, you are slicing the string. Now guys, we do slicing using indexes only, right? So now let me tell you the syntax for slicing, right? So I suppose I'm having a variable say string, right? Now you put square brackets, then let me write start index, stop index. Now what is the start index, stop index? This means guys that from where you want the slicing to start and stop. Now suppose I want this Python, right? From this string I want Python. So you can see the index of p is 0 and the index of n is 5. I'm talking about the positive index, right? So what you will write? I'll write example. Okay, I'm having it in example variable, right? So I write example and now I put square brackets and 0 is the index of p, so I write 0 colon and now index of n is 5, right? So I write 5, 0 colon 5. So we'll try to slice this Python, right? Now let me run it. Okay, so guys, you can see I'm getting P by THO, but the N is not getting printed. Now, why does this happen? Guys, the start index is inclusive and the stop index is exclusive. That is, the value at the start index will be printed, but the value at the stop index will not be printed, right? Now, my stop index was 5, right? And at 5, I was having N, so this n will not be printed, you can see, right? So now if I want this n, I need to write 0 colon 6, and you can see guys, n is now printed but the space is not printed, right? Now guys, let me show you another thing. Now suppose I want this easy with the space at the end, right? That is, I want everything from the 10th index, right? So what you can write? You can write example 10 colon, and now you will not write 14 because the stop index is exclusive, so you write 15, right? And if you run it, it works absolutely fine. You get the space at the end, right? Now guys, there's another method of doing this that saves your time. What you can do guys is that you just leave the stop index blank, and if you do this, you get the same output. What happens? Everything from the start index till the end of the string gets printed, right? Here I had written 10. So what happens? From the 10th index, everything gets printed. Now suppose I write 8. So you can see from S everything is printed, right? Now there's another thing you can do guys. Suppose I want everything after the 10th index, right? And I even want to write the index. So what you can do, you can write any big number. Like suppose I write 20. Okay, there's no 20th index, but what happens? Everything from the 10th index gets printed. You write 2000. Okay, so Python does not throw an error, okay, when you write a big number in the stop index, right? But this is not the case with the start index. You cannot write a very big number, right? Now if I write 1000 and I write colon, say anything 15, nothing gets printed, right? Another thing is, suppose you leave the start index blank and you write colon 10. Now what will happen? Everything till the stop index gets printed, right? It's same as writing, it's just like writing 0 colon 10 and you get the same output, right? One more thing you can do, you can leave both this indexes blank. You just write colon and what happens? You get the whole string printed, right? It's just like writing example 0 colon 15. You get the same output, right? So this is a very this is a shorter way of doing things, leaving some index blank, right? Guys, let us see slicing using negative indexes. Guys, using negative indexing in slicing is same as using positive indexes, right? So what you have to write, you just write example, and now suppose I want this Python, okay? So just like we did in positives indexing, so I write minus 15 colon. So here minus 10, you can write minus 9 because I want this n, right? And this works absolutely fine. You can leave this stop index, start index blank, and the same thing happens. And you can use a mix of negative and positive indexes. Now I wanted this n, now I can write 6 minus 15 colon 6, and this also works absolutely fine. Okay, you can interchange the things. Now suppose I want to 1 colon maybe I write minus 6, right? So what you get, Python is okay from 1 till minus 6, right? So guys, let us see stride. String slicing can also accept a third parameter, the stride, which refers to how many steps you want to take from the first character, right? It is an optional parameter, okay? Now here's the syntax, guys. It is the same as in slicing, just we have added a colon and the stride value, right? And let me now show you this with an example, right? Now we were having our variable example, right? And now let me take slice the whole string. So I write 0 colon 15, right? And now there's another colon and then the stride value. Now the default value for stride is 1, right? Now, until now in slicing, we were just writing like 0 colon 15 and leaving the third parameter. So the default value for stride is 1, guys. Okay, if I even write 1, then I get the same output. Now what is happening when I'm writing 1? Now guys, when you are taking this stride value as 1, what happens? You are taking one step at a time, right? And this is how it is getting printed. First you're getting P, then you're getting Y, then you're getting T, then you're getting H, and so on, the whole string till the end, right? Now let me take this stride value as 2 and see what happens. So I just write here 2 and let me run it. So guys, when you take 2 as stride value, so what happens? You are taking a step of 2. Okay, right. So we start from 0, right? Our start index is 0, and now if you take 0, so 0 plus 2 is 2, and then 2 plus 2, 4, and this is how we go on, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, then 10, then 12, and then 14, and this is how the output is coming, right? You can see we are getting first P, then T, then O, and then a space, right? The space, and then you're getting S, E, S, and then space, right? So it is kind of, you are taking a jump of 2, okay, and these characters which are in the middle are getting skipped, right? So you are taking a jump. If you take a step of 3, right, you can say step, what will happen if you take 3? The 0, then it will go to 3, 0 plus 3 3, and then 3 plus 3 is 6, and then you will go to 9, then you will go to 12, and then see, we have taken the whole string, but we cannot take a step of 3 after 12, so it will only go till 12, right? You can see it ends with S, okay? So any value of stride, say I take 4, so what happens? It will move in a plus 4 manner, right? It will start from 0, then go to 4, then 4 plus 4 8, then 8 plus 4 12, and now there's nothing, so that's it. You can also use the word step instead of stride, right? It's kind of a step value, a jump, right? And guys, the slicing works the same way. Okay, you can slice the string just like, if I want to take this, okay, I take say 0 colon 6, right? And then I'm taking a step of 2. Okay, so you can see I'm getting PTO because first 0, then T, then O, right? And then, okay, yeah. And 6 will remain exclusive. All the rules of slicing will remain the same, right? And you can also leave this, okay, leave this as blank, right? Colon colon 2, and this works perfectly fine. And if you leave this stride also blank, so what happens? you can see I'm getting the whole string, right? It's just like writing example 0 colon 15 colon 1, right? Because here it will go 0, 15, and then 1. 1 is the default value for stride, right? So this is the same. Okay, you can write colon colon 3. So that's it. Let me tell you another interesting thing. Guys, we can use a negative stride value. Okay, and what happens when you use a negative stride value? The string slicing happens in a reverse order. Okay, now suppose I'm slicing the whole string with a stride value of -1. So what happens? You can see I'm getting the string in a reverse order, right? I'm first getting the space, then Y, S, A, E until P, right? Now, okay, so you can do this and you can use any value, okay, and that way the step value will work. Let us do an interesting thing. Now suppose I want only this Python in reverse order, right? I want to slice only Python in reverse order. Now what you may write, 0 colon 6, right? 6th index, and instead of -2 you can write -1, right? But in reality, guys, this doesn't work, right? So what you need to do, you need to interchange the places of 6 and 0, right? So what you will do, you'll write 6 here and 0 here, right? For negative stride. So whenever you are using negative stride, you will write the start index and the stop index in an interchanged position, right?
So guys, this is it for stride, and now let me tell you some interesting things. Okay, some experiments that you can do with string slicing. You can try to write the indexes when you are doing string slicing in a mathematical expression, right? Like you can try this, okay? Like suppose I'm writing 4 upon 2 colon. Right, now let us see what happens. Okay, slice indices must be integers or none or have an index method. It is saying the indices must be integers. Right, so what can we do? What happens when we write 4 upon 2? We get 2.0. Okay, but indexes cannot be given in the form of float. It has to be just 2. So what I can do? I can do typecasting here. I can write int and now it should work. Yes, it's working. Okay, so 4 upon 2 is 2 and from 2 it's printing everything. Right, so you can try this and you can also try to use Boolean data types and none data type in string slicing. Right, using true and false, okay, as indexes, and I'm just giving you an example. Okay, this may work or not, but it's just for you. You can play with Python, right? Okay, true colon false, false doesn't work out. Okay, you can write true colon none. Okay, something is happening. Okay, I'm getting Python is easy. Okay, so you can try out different stuff, guys, right? You should try to do different experiments with Python. Try to play with Python. Okay, this is the exercise. Try to use true, none. Okay, use some numeric index and then true. Okay, this is how you can play with it, and this will enhance your knowledge of string slicing, right? So this is a must exercise for you all, right?
पूरा इंडिया पढ़ेगा डेटा साइंस. Ready for my next video? So goodbye and namaskar. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to press the bell icon.